Many years ago at Doors Open, we had the three ladies, and that was one of your first concerts, wasn't it? Yep. Yeah. So they were brand new, and what a development, what a story they are. And first, I want you to introduce yourselves, please. Go down.
Well, two of us have been voted to talk tonight, so I will introduce. Heather's just switching instruments there at the end, but Heather McKay is from St. Mary's here. Heather playing the ukulele. Thank you. Beside her is Sylvia Benoist, and Sylvia is from the Kirkton area and one of the originals of the GGs as well. Beside me, I should say, is Karen Richardson, and Karen is from, well, we'll say from St. Mary's here as well, and one of the original GGs.
And beside me is Lana Coghill. Lana Coghill's from Embro, Ontario, Canada, and she was one of the members that joined us near the end. Yeah.
Near the end? It's not over yet. So how did you start?
Well, that's an interesting story. When I turned 40, I decided I wanted to learn how to play guitar. Did not know how. So anyway, I went to Rob Edney's store in St. Mary's. And he was very, very patient. And so I learned to play guitar. And so he said to me one time, you know, Karen, there's nothing like playing with a bunch of ladies. You can bash the men all you want and just have fun. And so at Rob's store, we had I think it was every other week we were doing it. We had about 13 ladies come. Well, 13 ladies' schedules is very hard, especially when you have families and jobs. So it ended up that Sylvia and Heather and I were coming every time, and we said to one another, you know, every other week, this is a lot of fun. Why don't we do this every week? So then we started to branch off a little bit, and the three of us would play. So then luckily Lana's husband Andrew went into Rob's store and said, my wife needs some strings for her bass guitar. And Rob said, I know a bunch of ladies that get together. Do you think she'd be interested? So Rob gave me the number. Heather, Sylvia, and I got along really, really well. And we did not know Lana. And we thought, adding a fourth person, is this going to ruin how we get along, you know, with women's personalities?
Really?
Yeah, really. So poor Lana. Time went by. Was it about 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks, and finally I called Lana and I said, would you like to come and join us? And she's been with us ever since.
Oh, great story. Okay, a lot of people don't know how you got the name of GGs. How did you get the name of GGs?
Well, sure, you tell us.
Okay, so here we are, 4 women's personalities trying to come up with a name, and it was quite difficult, but it always came to the letter with G, like gypsies or guitar girls or guitar chicks. My one girlfriend came up with this fabulous idea, but it was not appropriate for church environment. It was the Mother Pluckers. But anyway, so going to the St. Mary's Presbyterian Church, the family there is very involved with whatever you do. And so the minister, Gwen, said, you know, why don't you just shorten it to the GGs? So that's what we did.
Okay. And you developed quite a following in St. Mary's and everywhere around here. You have some real groupies, don't you?
We do. You want? I would say family and friends were our #1 groupies. And then the church environment at St. Mary's Presbyterian, they are my family, so they became groupies for us.
And John and Marie Stevens.
There we go. Yeah, they do a great job. You're known for your rich harmonies. That's one of the things that a lot of bands don't have. Tell me about how you accomplished that.
Well, I guess I can speak. I'm not very great at harmonies, so thankfully I get to sing the melody lines, and these girls around me are just great at naturally singing harmonies. So, you know, we like to pick songs. We like to do sort of older folk and country songs that we grew up with. Sylvia's at a bit of a disadvantage coming from Switzerland originally, so she didn't grow up with all of these, but we just like to pick ones that have great harmonies, and these gals do a wonderful job picking harmonies around.
I know everyone wants to hear you play more rather than just talk, so let's get on the music. What are you going to play?
Well, I'll come back over here.
Come over here.
Sure.
There we go.
I'm back to my mic. We're going to do a song, a Canadian song by the Good Lovelies. We've seen them perform several times. We love watching them perform. This is one of their songs called Lie Down. And I'm just going to flip here to get to it. Okay, thank you. I'm going to feature Heather on her banjo in this one too. Lie down right here beside me, just for a minute. Slip your shoes off, hunker down, dear, beneath the covers, and close your eyes. Lie down, just tumble into these loving arms, and tell me something that happened today while you were working across the city. Lie down, come mosey over, up to the middle, and whisper sweetly those little words are worth repeating over and over. You wake easy at 5 o'clock, my heart attack, oh, down the wing-cut radio. I see sleep in the pillow, see letters on my cheeks. You're up and you're smiling at me. Lie down right here beside me, just for a minute. Slip your shoes off, hunker down, dear, beneath the covers, and close your eyes. Since you have been away, dear, my arms have reaches out to the place where you used to lay your heavy head and close your eyes. Lie down right here beside me, just for a minute. Slip your shoes off, hunker down, dear, beneath the covers, and close your eyes. Thank you. Well, we're going to do one more. I hope that's okay. I know we're nearing 8 o'clock, but we've got one more we'd like to do. It's a great country song that the Judds did back in the 80s, a song called Grandpa, Tell Me About the Good Old Days. Just let Heather get onto her guitar there. You can sing along if you'd like. What a wonderful evening. What a great night. Thank you for having us out here. It's been a lot of fun. Tell me about the good old days. Sometimes it feels like this world's gone crazy. And Grandpa, take me back to yesterday, when the line between right and wrong didn't seem so hazy. Did lovers really fall in love to say, stand beside each other, come what may? Promise really something people get, not just something they would say. Did don't know. And Grandpa, let's wander back into the past and paint me the picture of long ago. It never's really far.